And
he
if he
outsmarted them.
And if he called you to join the government?
Who?
Yes, because the rumors are ashakupigia mara kadhaa.
Ruto has never called me. On phone?
Yes.
Akanipigia.
Because even like nini majuzi. Wacha tuende majuzi.
The last time I saw William Ruto was when I handed him a copy of the NADCO report. And the bloggers in State House keep on repeating that. And it turns, Kalonzo is already here. He's already here in State House. Okay? Na hii wakati we had given the copy of the report to Raila at the Capitol Hill office.
Yes.
At 3:00, and I think Ruto was arriving from Embu or something. We met him at 5 at the State House. That was the last time I sat down with Ruto.
Na si majuzi ilikuwa that you are appointed by Ruto to go to Cote d'Ivoire.
Kufanya nini huko?
Ulikuwa naenda, there's something like ulikuwa naenda kufanya nini? But you remember the story. Ulipiga picha ukiwa KQ?
I was going on a private visit to Abidjan. And when we landed in Abidjan, the pilots and the crew wanted a photo. And it was a very nice flight. So tukachukuliwa picha pale. Na nikatumia huyu Paloma hiyo picha. I think ilipomtumia lazima alipeleka mahali alisambaza.
Yes.
Maybe the pilot and the crew. I don't know who sent the pictures. So these people kuona hiyo, that's what I'm saying. Even in this day and age, ndugu yangu Mwafrika ama kijana yangu, tafadhali tuwe decent. Because sasa jamaa ameandika barua kizungu kizuri, ati imetoka AU commission, signed by the chair, yule alimshinda Raila. Alright? Kutoka Djibouti. He's the chair of the AU commission.
Yes.
Nasema asijui consultations with Ruto. I'm appointing Kalonzo Musyoka, former vice president, to be either his representative or something in the forthcoming elections in Cote d'Ivoire. Uongo mtupu. That's what I'm saying. Surely, even within the social media space, because I know William Ruto has hired hundreds of bloggers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay? Please don't misuse them. At the end of the day, you will either go to heaven or to hell. I don't want you guys to go to hell for lying to Kenyans. Oh, no.
Because ilikuwa ni Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka appointed for a diplomatic mission in Abidjan.
Yeah.
So ilikuwa inafaa kuwa a peace dialogue. Hivyo. So ilikuwa shuttle diplomacy Cote d'Ivoire. So mnasema iko happen. So is it a coincidence that around the same time kulikuwa na something that was happening in Abidjan that you went?
There was nothing in Abidjan. No, it was a private visit. Yeah.
Okay.
Very private visit. There's nothing happening there.
Okay. You're going to say ina happen. Because then now I'd have to take you back to kuna hii image yako pia ile ilikuwa imetolewa from 1990 where you are asking
but,
for the
to be
ban.
honest, I think I met a few friends. We prayed together. We had fellowship. I met friends. It was a private thing. And there was a crusade, but the crusade was small. So that's all.
Yes. So I was saying, kulikuwa na hii image yako ya back in the year. Was it 1990? So in 1990 you had kulikuwa na someone had shared. Yes, someone had shared.
I was deputy speaker.
1990 deputy speaker Kalonzo Musyoka after introducing a motion in parliament.
And I was also the national organizing secretary of KANU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So after introducing a motion in parliament that sought to ban Nation newspaper from reporting house proceedings, Kalonzo accused the paper of being anti-KANU, subversive and tribalistic. So someone dug this up. Akasema this is one of the reasons why we shouldn't trust you, because this was after useme a regime that sends police to shut down the media is a regime running from the truth. So hapo pia akasema watermelon amerudi.
Sasa, my friend,
yes.
You know, I was a young legislator full of energy and vigor. I had been approached by the late Mheshimiwa Toto Man, Biwot, very powerful. And our late brother, Professor Saitoti, was the leader of government business. I remember I'd actually moved from the chair as deputy, because the deputy speaker sits on the speaker's chair, and I had the thing about being deputy speaker, you are flexible.
Yes.
You can contribute. You are elected. So obviously at the time, because you also must scan the political environment.
Yes.
It was during the days of single party dictatorship. As organizing secretary, I felt actually it was a trick because it was delicate. These guys knew the importance of media. Mimi sasa nikaroboka pale, and I can tell you 35 years today, 35 years ago, I was learning the ropes. And I since, of course, apologize. Even the late, my friend Kwendo Panga, remember? It's the one who had written that story. I don't know where Kwendo Panga is. I ended up actually, before I became deputy speaker, I was a nation scholar to Cyprus. I see your name is also Makarios.
Yes.
I was a nation scholar,
Yeah.
and I made up with the nation group. I apologized. It is good to apologize. I was misused, to be honest. On that one, I was clearly misused. And I only discovered I was misused later on. It's okay. So I own that up. Yeah, but my belief now in the freedom of the media is amazing. It is one of the things, one of the rights you cannot run away from. Under our new Constitution 2010, the right to information, the freedom of the media, the freedom of thought,
Yes.
the freedoms under Article 43. Oh, I am a believer. But as you grow up, you're making some mistakes. I made that mistake, but I should have interrogated, why are these guys pushing me to take on this this matter?
This was after Iko was already dead by this time, Senor.
No,
was
Oko
there
died
a certain...
in 1990, was it?
Yes. Was there a certain level
That's
of
a very
fear?
long story, I tell you. I miss Robert Oko. By the way, we played soccer in Bunge Football Club. Some people who dig deep, we can dig deep and see I was actually the top scorer of Bunge football team. I am a soccer player. It's in me.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I'm also, as we speak, the patron of Kenya football fans. Yeah. One time we hired 8 buses, kaenda kushangilia Harambee Stars in Kampala. It was a draw between Uganda Cranes and Kenya and Harambee. I think there's the future in football and soccer is amazing. So I used to play, and Uko was a team. He was actually the goalkeeper. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Matiba was also a player. No, Matiba sometimes used to sponsor us. Yeah. So, amazing. I remember one time Shikuku was a very good player. I arrived at Nyayo Stadium late for practice. And Shikuku looks at me and says, Kalonzo, you're a thief. I said, what? So, Martin, what have I done? Say, umeiba wakati yetu.
IKONINI. So the festive season is here. Na LemFi wako na a very great offer kwako. Abaki umesign up ukitumia the promo code IKONINI, and on your first transaction ya $50 ukisend home, unabaki umepata a $20 sign up reward. Najua, $20 sign up reward on your first transaction of $50 only. Why? Because it's the festive season. Baki umechangamka, tumia promo code IKONINI, ingia LemFi. Why? Upate the most competitive exchange rates. Alafu pia inakuwaga ni chap like transactions ziko instant. Changamka haraka haraka. LemFi, international payments for everyone. IKONINI.